So this is where we have to start again. So we will work on the build-up number 2. So we got the intro, the build-up, the first build-up. Build-up, I will call this build-up 1. We have break. Okay, let's call this drop 1. So we got 4 bars intro, 8 bars build up, 8 bars drop. Okay, we have 8 bars drop, 2 bars silence, or I don't know how to call this, but I really like to add silence into my tracks. So in my opinion, silence is key when it comes to deep, emotional, moving music, because silence is what lies underneath everything. Silence is what gives everything its reason to existence. It's like when you go to the cinema, it's like the screen. Silence is like the screen, and the image is what happens on this screen. So every sound, everything what happens inside a track is based on silence. And I really like to open the room into the silence during a track. So I really try to create art which is not, how can I say this, which is not pushing all the time, but taking itself back, giving you room to breathe and giving you room to connect with yourself, with your inner world, to just feel the moment. It takes you, it's like raising or giving you a hand which you can take, and it takes you into the present moment. This is what I really try to achieve when I create art or when I compose music, and when I produce these compositions out into a track. So we have silence. I call this silence really important. And even this silence is not a full silence, it's carried by this percussion sound. So there's still an element which carries you through the silence, but every element is making room for the rest of it. And then we go to the break. So we got, let's see, we got intro, build up 1, drop 1, silence, break. So we got 4 bars, 16 bars, 16 bars, 2 bars, 32 bars, and then maybe we would call this build up 2. If you are wondering why I am not following the standard production structure here, is because I really like to infuse the productions with my own point of view. So I'm not clinging or clinging to the standard recipe for tracks, but I really make it fluid. So when I'm composing, when I'm creating art, I make the boundaries fluid, and then I take what I need to get the track working as it's intended to. So you won't find the same structure in every track I do. So every track is stands for its own, and there are tracks which have the classic composition structure or the classic production structure, so intro, build up, drop, break, build up, drop, outro. And there are but also a lot of tracks which is just intro, bridge, break, bridge, outro, like that, you know, like where it's no definitive drop, because it's more like a journey. I did this in my track called Eclipse, which is not released yet, but we will work on that later on in another session, and then I will show you how it sounds to not use the classical track structure, but to decide intentionally to let the track stand on its own. And in my opinion, art is moving the deepest way when you're doing your very own thing, when you show yourself, when you show your soul in the music, when you become your music. And this is only possible when you don't cling too hard to the classical structures and to what others say how your music should be like. Because when you unfold what's inside you, and when you really express what's inside you, it's unique by its own. No one can fake that. No one can copy that. It's not possible to fake the things which come out of you naturally. So I really try to be connected to myself when producing, and this gives the tracks a lot of depth. So, okay, but in this case we are clinging to most of the classical structure. So we got the intro, we got the build up, we got the drop, we got silence, really important. We got the break. We got the second build up. Or this could also be a bridge. So maybe we will call this bridge. I would call this part bridge because it bridges between the break and the next build up. Okay, let's hear this. We will start from the first drop. I mean, it's not a classical bridge, but I mean, it's art. You're free to express whatever you want. So we got this 8 bars of bridge, and now we need to find a way to transition or to transit. Can I say this? To transit the bridge into the next build up and into the next drop. So I think we will land. Let's see. This is 4 bars. Let's add change here. So we got the bridge. So this is 8 bars, 16 bars. Oh no, 16 bars, 32 bars. So we got the build up. We got the build up, and then maybe we can do the drop here, the second drop, and we will make the outro here. Okay, so we will land maybe here, 5:30, 5:40. Okay, so I always try to make the tracks or to compose the tracks as lively and blooming as possible. So I really try to unfold the track over time, so that it really unfolds its full potential around the second build up, the second drop, and then going to the outro. For a few years I used dedicated synthesizers for that. So I had Korg Melodic XD, I had a lot of hardware gear, but I came to the point that I reduced all of my equipment to the absolute necessary minimum. So I just need my piano, I just need some hardware knobs like that. I bought this from Intech Studio, and you can use this to map it to the different parameters of the track. And I used this little guy here to pull the filters and the fades and the effects by hand, because when I do this by hand, I really can give it this human touch. I can also do it with my mouse actually, but it's even more human when I do this by hand. So you won't see this. I can show how I use this if you want. Then I can put down my camera, and then you see how I'm turning the knobs here during the production stage. But at this point, I just want to let you know that this is what I'm using to turn the knobs physically, and also my stage piano to produce the harmonies and melodies. And I also got A49 from complete control A49 from Native Instruments to have a dedicated hardware piano keys for controlling the synthesizers. But in this production stage, I really don't need it. So yeah, this is where the fun begins. I think I explained enough. So now you got a complete picture of the track, and we're starting to let the track grow into the right direction. We all